This video contains spoilers for Persona 4. Viewer discretion is advised. I'll be bouncing back to Persona 5 to look at the other confidants, but this week I wanted to start looking at Persona 4. Note that this video is based on the vanilla version and does not take into account any dancing or arena spin-offs. And if you do spoil me, I will execute you. Special thanks to my Patreon supporter. If you want to support me, the link is below, but as always, this is completely optional. Anyway, I want to start this off by talking about my personal favorite, Risa. Specifically video game Risa, as anime Risa is way too whiny for my tastes. She's the younger navigator, much like Futaba, but is a social butterfly in a way that neither Fuka nor Futaba were. And for the sake of me not having played completely through Persona 1 and 2, I'm going to leave those references out. Yes, I know that I'm a poser because I didn't finish Persona 1 and Persona 2, it's fine. You see her in the opening scene in a parody of a diet commercial, while Persona 5 tells you that Ann is a model and subsequently uses your confidant to show her her job. Persona 4 cuts through that and simply shows you how the world perceives Risa. Having participated in a lot of performance extracurriculars over the years, I can attest to internal struggle. There's something satisfying about performing, about being perceived the way you want to be perceived, about embracing a peppy side. But it hurts when people see you as just that your intellect is questioned based on your upbeat attitude or your desire to perform. And as a side note, are they still called extracurriculars if you're out of school? So it made sense to me that Risa was having this existential crisis, especially at an age where her body's changing. She mentions that the shadow can't be her because she isn't that well endowed. You get the impression that she isn't just upset because the public only likes what she presents, but also that the public only likes what isn't real. And here's the crux of it. Body insecurity affects everyone, but studies across the US and Canada have shown that by the age of 9, 1 in 4 girls have already tried to diet. Interestingly enough, this also correlates with not only puberty, but what media is aimed at that age range. I'm going to include some resources in the video description, and I highly encourage you to check them out. So, it makes a young girl who's not only in the spotlight, but is sexualized and the spokesperson for a dieting campaign, go into an almost depressive state and withdraw from something she enjoys. It is not easy marrying the concept of how the world perceives you and how you really are, and this is also why I love Risa's characterization in this game. I think it supports the major theme of the Persona series, accepting the fact that the way others perceive you may be true, but is not the only truth. Risa likes being the center of attention. She likes flirting with the protagonist and doing things that other 15-year-old girls may like doing. And she's at her happiest when she accepts that this is okay, that the world may see her as this or that, but she knows who she is at the end of the day. I also think it's important to look at her backstory. She describes herself as a wallflower before she became an idol, and it's likely she still sees herself that way, that this act is a farce. But it again goes back to the idea that how others perceive you is a truth, but not the only truth. I want to take a second to clarify that. When I say that the way others perceive you is a truth, I do not mean that the troll on the internet is right and you're a fat moron. What I mean is that based on their experiences and what they observe, they hold a truth about you. We go back to the philosophical idea of who we are without other people, and it's by having a firm idea of who that is, often seen in the Persona series as a firm belief of justice or right versus wrong. We are not only able to switch our personas, but be okay with others identifying our personas a certain way. And being aware of that means the ability to shift our attitudes in social settings in order to gain those social links in real life. I think what it boils down to is that we really see the struggle of acceptance with Risa, and her willingness to do what she loves despite disliking how she is perceived is a good example of self-acceptance. She accepts what brings her joy, and that others may see her a certain way, but she learns to not let that impede her joy. She's allowed to be a flirty 15-year-old girl because that's who she is, and there isn't anything wrong with that, nor does it define her intellect or her character. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more, like this video if you liked it, and comment letting me know that I'm completely wrong in my choice of waifu and why Kanji should be my waifu. Spoiler, he is.